Hey guys, I'm Bird, and this is Jutt.
What's up, guys?
This is episode 2 of our weekly ComicBytes comic book review show. That's us?
That is us.
ComicBytes.
Yeah, we would first like to apologize to Geektainment. We thought that was a good name. Then we saw a YouTube user that already had that handle.
Right.
So we apologize to them. We collectively decided that ComicBytes was better for us. Right?
It's way better.
So Geektainment, we apologize.
Yeah, definitely.
That's on us. We should have done some more review on that.
Right.
But ComicBytes, that's us.
Yes. Every week.
And if you guys watched our video last week, you know we're going to try to touch on a top 5 at the beginning of every video. We asked for you guys' input. We had a lot of trouble this week trying to figure out one.
Yeah, where you guys at, man? Hook us up. We need some comments, some ideas.
Yeah.
That's a struggle.
We were kind of left in the dark.
Yeah.
We eventually decided on comic book rivalries, solely Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
If we did IDW, there would be some differences.
Shredder versus the Ninja Turtles, obviously.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
But they deserve a notable mention.
Yeah, they're number 1. It's fine.
So we're going to start off. My number 1 is going to be Batman and Joker.
Yeah.
Huge rivalry.
Yeah. My number 1 is Wolverine versus Sabretooth.
My number 2 is Magneto. Magneto versus X-Men / Professor X. Also, huge rivalry there.
Right. I'm going to say Batman Joker number 2.
We weren't that far off on each other on that one.
No. One off.
Our number 3, we actually agreed to disagree on one of them.
Yeah.
We both went with Spider-Man, one of his rivalries.
Right.
I went with Spider-Man and Green Goblin.
Yes, and I said Spider-Man versus Venom.
Okay. I see you there.
Yeah.
My number 4 is Reed Richards and the Fantastic Four against Doctor Doom.
Yeah. My number 4 is not the Fantastic Four. It is X-Men and Magneto. Which is your number 2.
Right.
So.
Right. My number 5 and final is a sibling rivalry with Loki and Thor.
Yeah. My number 5 is the Man Without Fear, Daredevil, and the hardest pick, I think.
That was tough.
I had to go with Kingpin for his villain. It was kind of between him and Bullseye, but Kingpin writes the check, so I went with the big dog.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. Daredevil, Kingpin, number 5.
Yeah, for sure. That's a real good one.
Yeah.
Solid. So we need you guys to comment. You know, let us know. Are those good rivalries?
Yeah, for sure.
They might be bad.
Right.
Could be the worst.
Right. Let us know what you guys think. Captain America, Iron Man.
Yeah.
You know. Hit us up.
Who you gonna put with Captain now? Like Red Skull or like the entire Hydra?
Right.
You just never know. So just comment. Let us know. We would appreciate all the comments.
Right. Definitely. We need comments, views, shares, likes, whatever you guys can hook us up with. We greatly appreciate it, for sure.
Definitely. Yeah. I know this is ComicBytes, but like we said last week, we're gonna cover just some random geek stuff. Right. I think it's worth at least a notable mention. This past week, Destiny came out, and it is amazing. Brandon,
pretty good.
The game is awesome. I love it. It's on both Xbox consoles, both PlayStation consoles. I don't know about Nintendo.
I'll never know.
Right? But it's a real good game. It's like a mix between Borderlands and Halo. A great shooter / MMO / RPG. Just
nice.
Do some crazy stuff in it. So
Sweet.
If you guys haven't picked it up yet, you should check it out. Also, Brandon hasn't picked it up yet. He should definitely check it out.
One day. One day.
So, That's it on Destiny.
Cool.
Check it out, guys, for sure.
Well, we promised last week that we would go a little bit into Original Sin, which was the big Marvel event that happened. Issue 8 it just ended last week. The main 8-part story. Basically, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the story is right that the Watcher gets shot. He's like the bald dude that sits up on the moon, sees everything. He gets shot. They're trying to figure out who shot him. That's pretty much what the story is. And then issue 8 was awesome. A big change happened. So definitely check it out. If you're new to comics or super into comics, it definitely sets something into play for the future that I think is really important for the Marvel Universe. So I give it 2 thumbs up, like a 8, 9 out of 10 total. I mean, A-. It was really solid story. Really good stuff. And while we're on to the topic of comics, which is sort of why we're here.
Definitely why we're here.
We'll talk about sort of what we picked up this week. Comic Book Day was 2 days ago, September 10th, right?
Yeah, we picked up some good stuff.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and I have a few here with me, so I will just show them briefly. First off is Spider-Verse issue 1. Let's just pick them up one at a time here.
Definitely. I also got this.
Yeah. It's Spider-Man Noir. They're going to be doing a 5-part like miniseries, and each issue starting out is going to kind of focus on a specific Spider-Man. The story is basically Superior Spider-Man is trying to... There's somebody hunting all the Spider-Men, and Superior Spider-Man is going through time to grab each Spider-Man and take them to have a meeting, and it's hilarious. Some of the dialogue, so definitely check that out.
Definitely, guys. And we'll touch on the Edge of Spider-Verse here in a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely a huge event in September.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff coming up from that. The next issue that we both picked up, Death of Wolverine.
Another huge event in September.
Yes, number 2. That's a 4-part series. I guess it's pretty many, 4 parts. But yeah, that's a good one. Basically, they're just everybody's trying to hunt down Wolverine. Wolverine's supposed to die, I'm guessing by issue 4. So we'll see who finally gets a hold of this dude. He's losing his powers, or he lost his healing factors.
You might have hit it,
Yeah.
You might have hit it with that wolf saber-tooth.
Yeah, we'll see. The next issue I picked up was this right here. It's a George Romero book, Empire of the Dead, Act 2, issue 1. Never really read much of this stuff, so I was just interested in some horror, some scary books. Pick that up, check it out. And I know he didn't get this one. This is the only difference we had this week. What did you pick up when I picked that up? What was your difference?
Deadpool.
Okay, well, I mean, I knew that, but...
Deadpool number 34.
Yeah.
Real excited about it, too.
Yeah, well, let us know how it is once you read that.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the last book we both picked up this week.
We did.
It is Amazing Spider-Man 6. Yes. The best comic book on the market, I would... Fair to say, so...
Is that still an Original Sin tie-in?
No, it's not. But it's super thick this week, like... I don't know. It's good. A lot of reading. And then, I know this was last week's...
He just wanted to show you
I just want to show you it again.
He didn't show it enough last time.
I didn't. I said I was going to show it once more. I didn't.
Here it is.
So, here it is.
We're actually going to show you it a few times.
Yeah, like 5.
Yeah.
This is issue 13 from last week. Issue 14 comes out next week. And this issue was awesome. I just actually read it tonight finally. I was not here for a few days this beginning of the week, so I didn't have a lot of time to read, but really great stuff. Just check it out. It's a lot to get into, so I'm not going to do that right now. leave us some comments, some questions about some of these books. We'll be more than happy to talk about them with you if anybody's interested. If not, that's cool too.
Yeah.
So just let us know.
We're gonna keep doing this video regardless. So
yeah, I mean,
we would love to have likes, subscribes,
Yeah.
comments. The biggest thing for us, I think, is comments. Comments. I just want somebody
comments about comments.
yeah.
Right.
I just want you guys to, chime in. Let us know.
Yeah.
Maybe one of y'all played Destiny last week and you hated it. That's fine.
Awkward.
Right? or anything.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Just we're not the only people that read comic books in the world. I mean,
well,
does anybody read any of this stuff? I mean, I even have this. I have this handy. I mean, I just started reading this. It's just an extra little thing. It's a love story about Daredevil. So Daredevil Yellow. Anybody read that? Is it good? Like, I'm about to read it. Just hit us up. Let us know what's good, what's not good. Check out some of the stuff we're talking about. Go read some Deadpool stuff. Deadpool has like 1,000 different comic books. Go read that. Go read one of the 1 million Spider-Man titles in the world. I mean, there's so many. Check it out. It's fine.
Do we have time for me to mention
Do your thing.
the trade paperback that you bought me for my birthday?
Yes.
It's like Deadpool versus the entire Marvel universe.
Kills, right?
Kills. Yes.
But we don't want to spoil anything.
I mean, the title spoils it.
Right. I have not read it all. So.
I haven't even read it yet. I'm still trying to be caught up.
Right.
My buddy David, actually, can you hold up All New X Factor again?
Yeah.
We need to hold it up again.
Yeah.
My buddy David actually has these, and he let me borrow the first trade paperback. I still got to read it. I apologize that you haven't got it back yet, David. I'll get to it in like 4 or 5 weeks.
Months.
But yeah, I mean, I heard it's a great read.
Keep talking. But
Yeah. I just heard it's a great read.
Look at this Wolverine comic. Oh yeah. It's like
Did we
lenticular.
talk about last week?
Yeah.
Death of Wolverine last week? Let's talk about that.
What about it?
I still haven't got my issue. GameStop, man.
Mine came, but I did order a little bit before you.
Was it in bad condition? How'd it come?
It actually was good.
Oh, okay. That shipped
actually
it good.
Yeah. Thick
Cool,
package.
cool.
Really nice. Yeah.
Cool.
I was happy.
I'm waiting on 2 issues right now in the mail. One from GameStop, still hasn't come, and one from Midtown, still hasn't come.
Yeah.
But, I mean, granted, I only ordered 1 issue from Midtown this week, and
Right. They'll take their good old time.
They're actually fairly quick. I mean, like, it's kind of weird. Like, they take like 37 days to process, but then they ship quickly.
1 day to ship.
No, but I actually have the, I forget what they're called. They're like the battle scene variant covers for all the original Sin books. So,
yeah.
Pretty amped to finally, start reading those.
Yeah. Great. Oh man, great series.
Really amped.
If you guys read Original Sin or know somebody who's read any Original Sin, let us know what you thought about it. It was kind of a big deal. I loved it, so hit us up with that too.
Definitely, guys. Definitely.
Yeah.
Because I read the, like Bird said, I read Deadpool, and he had Original Sin tie-in.
Yeah.
As does Amazing Spider-Man, or did. And they were
Daredevil too.
Oh, definitely.
Just a random.
Lots of people.
Yeah. Nova.
We have
Guardians.
to talk about Daredevil and Deadpool.
Yeah.
For sure.
Of course.
But I can't speak for Bird, but the Deadpool Original Sin tie-in was like, wow.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil stuff, but he finds out some stuff.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, you're caught up on Deadpool, right?
Yes.
I mean, he finds out some stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Original Sin is something like, even if you're not into like superheroes and like fighting and stuff, it's more of like, it's a suspenseful story. I mean, it's it's like a murder. You're trying to figure out who shot the guy who sees everything. So he knew he's gonna get shot, but he couldn't intervene. He can't intervene. He's just a watcher. So it's crazy. It's just really good.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
Give it a shot. You could knock out 8 issues in a couple hours, I'm sure. So check that out.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And I mean, since issue 3, I'm going to talk about issue 3-1 through 3-4 was Hulk versus Iron Man.
Right.
So obviously, I mean, I haven't read it yet, so I'm obviously not going to spoil anything, but
That's good.
Hulk and Iron Man obviously find out something.
Yeah.
That sparks them to fight. So
right.
It sounds like a lot of that happens in Original Sin.
Yeah. The Thor and Loki 5-part.
Yeah.
I think that finishes. The 5th one comes out either this week or next week. That's been really good too. So they discover they have a sister, and she gives Thor like a super beatdown. Like Thor got a thunder, like gets just owned. It's like the Hulk couldn't even do that to Thor. So I don't know. It's crazy. It's good stuff.
A lot of good stuff happening.
Yeah. Super. And like there's Original Sin ended. So the next couple stories, which we showed you, Death of Wolverine and Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
There's some issues coming out for both of those in September. I mean they're gonna run past September.
Dude, Spider-Verse runs for the Omega. Mention Spider-Verse right now.
It's all you right there.
Spider-Verse goes to, I saw a long checklist. I'm not going to tell you everything that comes out that's tied in with Spider-Verse, but I'll mention the September titles. But it goes to past January. Yeah. So it might end in February. I'm not sure, but I saw a checklist up until the end of January, which is crazy. It seems like a long time. So
September, beginning of September. That's like 5 months.
Yeah, that's pretty intense. So
I know that the Spider-Verse is a 5-part series, and that actually ends by October, or like in October. You want to name the issues out here? Hit them so they know what comes out in September.
Edge of Spider-Verse 1. Yes. What Bird just showed you. That's the first September release of it. Which
here it is again.
You guys got to get excited about this, man. I'm telling you, it's just so, I'm so excited for it. I'm like speechless. Like I love Spider-Man. I'm just so amped for it. It's every Spider-Man ever. I mean, that's like
a lot of Spider-Mans.
That's so many
Spider-Mans. Spider-Girls. Spider-Chicks.
We also have Superior Spider-Man 33.
That's my dude.
Which get amped for that too.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure that's this coming week. I think. Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments.
Yeah, or don't watch
the
video
and comment.
Fine.
You won't.
Because you're not going to.
But you should. Please.
I actually just want to thank my wife's father, because he'll be watching.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jimbo.
Yeah.
Hayden, appreciate it.
And a few of you guys did comment, and we do greatly appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We definitely had some comments last week.
Yeah. Super appreciate that, guys. Please, like we said, I don't want to keep, beating a dead horse, how they say, but comments, please. I mean, just thoughts.
I'll beat a dead horse, Brandon.
Yeah.
I will.
Heard that.
Mostly just, we just really want comments.
Yeah. I mean, I want views.
Views and subscribes, yeah, for sure. Like
shares.
Yeah, definitely shares.
We need a lot of stuff.
Oh, guys. Hey, can I mention the Facebook page?
What's that?
Comic Book Collecting.
Is that like a? Sure.
Remember?
Is that bad? I know, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I tried to share our video on a Facebook page dedicated to comic book collecting. And
yeah, it was a group thing.
And I thought it was fitting, because we're called ComicBytes.
Yeah.
And we talk about comics.
What are we talking about right now?
So
literally comic books.
Yeah, so we're not trying to make money off this. We both have jobs.
Right.
We're both, we don't need money from this.
Right. And apparently this guy was gonna pay us.
I'm not really sure what he started talking about money. He was like self-promotion. I was like, well, we're not self-promoting anything.
No. I want you guys to comment. I'm not trying to talk. If you guys would comment, that would literally give us something to talk about.
Yeah, we would mention what you wanted to talk about.
Right. It wouldn't be just our ramblings,
It would be a lot of ramblings, though.
but it wouldn't just be our ramblings.
Right.
It would be your
Right.
thoughts from our brains,
I like that.
which would probably make your thoughts worse, but that's what we're here for, right?
Definitely. Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Still got some September releases for Spider-Verse.
Speaking of Spider-Verse, you guys see this right here? It has nothing to do with
Hold that up.
Spider-Verse? Okay.
Hold that up. That's
Okay.
nice. That's nice.
I
Hold
just
that up
saw,
for a second.
I see Spider-Man right here on the side. So
This, guys,
got distracted.
is a Walgreens exclusive
Yes.
Agent Venom action figure from the Marvel Legends series.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Walgreens exclusive, as you said.
Me, Brandon, his brother Eddie, we all picked up this figure. They got it without me because they didn't want to wait for me. But that's cool.
He was busy.
I was. I don't know what I was doing.
That was like a week
That's
ago.
It
wasn't out yet.
Oh, okay. I actually cracked mine open, and the figure is really cool.
Yeah.
He's gonna sit well with my Marvel Legends Guardians figures and my Deadpool figure.
Right.
So,
Speaking of figures,
oh my gosh, I've been waiting for us to talk about this.
Man.
What is this?
how cool is this guy?
What is this? Let's talk about what it is.
Let's just not.
Okay.
Somebody name what this is. Name in the comments what this is. I want to hear if somebody has any idea who this is.
Yes, definitely who.
I'm not even gonna say it. It's so awesome looking. Just give us a comment, guys. Who is this? You let us know.
Yeah. Definitely. September Spider-Verse, issue 2 and issue 3 of the 5-part miniseries Edge of Spider-Verse all comes out in September.
Right.
And I believe that's it. And I think more tie-ins will come in October for sure.
Yeah.
That are not just part of the
lot.
series, but the tie-ins is what
Right.
I'm really excited about. I mean, I'll knock out the 5-part miniseries, quickly.
Yeah. That'll be, like I said, that'll be first.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, there'll be a few like Superiors and
Mm-hmm.
Amazing and 2099.
Yeah.
But they're gonna knock out the 5.
dude.
Yeah.
Man.
Really good stuff.
Also, Spider-Woman is gonna have a run.
Yeah.
Which
she's
is
coming back with her own
really
mini.
cool.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about the other thing happening?
Well, the other event we
Which
mentioned
we're really
it.
excited about.
Yeah, we mentioned it last week. The March to Axis started last week.
Did.
And it was Captain America 24. I think I said like Avengers. I didn't know. We didn't really pay attention.
Yeah. You guys aren't watching anymore anyway, so.
Yeah, but please do. And when I say stuff like that, correct me, because I don't read Avengers or Captain America on a regular basis. I have, but like I said, I don't really. So I don't know everything that's going on over there. But issue 24 of Captain America dropped last week, and it started the March to Axis. This past week, 2 days ago, Magneto number 9, yeah, that was on the March to Axis, which Magneto is an excellent comic book series right now. Really good. We touched on that last week.
We definitely did. Dark,
gritty.
Check it out.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's different.
Definitely.
It's
And
really
if you can
cool.
find that number 1, that Magneto number 1 for the Marvel Now series, pick it up for me.
And yourself as well.
Yeah. Not a second printing, or a third printing, or
Right.
a first printing.
Yeah.
Please.
And then past that, he's got Magneto 10 also comes out probably the last week of September, as well as Captain America 25, probably the last week of September as well. And the 5th issue for the Axis story in September is Uncanny Avengers 24. So that's right around where Captain America is at number-wise. March to Axis, Red Skull, I believe, is looks like he has Onslaught armor. If anybody knows what that is, really crazy. There's gonna be like teams.
BA.
I heard rumors, and
Tell us about these villains.
I don't know, but I've heard. This is what I've heard, and if you guys read comic books, you know who some of the crazy villains are.
Get amped, because he's about to
This
tell
is
you.
what I remember. Was Green Goblin, right?
Was it green or Hob? I think it was green.
It might have been Hob.
One of the goblins.
I think it was Hobgoblin. Actually, you're right. Hobgoblin, Carnage, Red Skull, of course.
Bro, are you hearing this?
That's already epic.
Yeah.
And then Doctor Doom and I think Sabretooth. And then the crazy part is,
Did you hear what he just said? Say it one more time.
I forget now.
Hobgoblin,
Carnage, Doom,
Doctor Doom,
and Sabretooth, with Red Skull leading an Onslaught armor. If you have Onslaught armor, like, you're already gonna beat everybody.
Yeah.
So you don't need all those extra villains.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, it's gonna have a lot to do with team ups. I know that.
Yeah.
And I don't.
For sure.
Nothing is set in stone. It hasn't started officially. I haven't obviously read it yet. But there was like pictures of like Luke Cage and Deadpool and like Iron Man and like new armor, stuff like that. Almost like they're swapping teams or something. Like, I don't know. It just looks really cool.
Is he in that too?
I'm sure he is.
I just figured he runs, you know.
Yeah. Danny
side by side. You gotta run side by side with Luke Cage.
He's got his own comic, and Luke Cage doesn't even have his own comic right now. And that dude led the new Avengers for many moons.
You just gotta think though, Iron Fist is the living weapon.
Yeah, he's gangster, but
I haven't read his. I'm not going to.
I read the first couple, and
I've just got too much other stuff. You know what I mean? I have his number 1 variant. It's nasty looking, but I haven't actually read it. I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, I didn't care for it personally, but that's just my opinion. You guys might love it. That's great. If you do, tell me why. I mean, you know, like I said, I only read like the first 2, so
yeah.
What do I know, really?
Well, it's like, you know, too, like some people just, you know, like other stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, I hear all the time people talk about, you know, comic book nerds that read, you know, a lot of stuff, you know, like ourselves, and a lot of them didn't like Deadpool, like when it was going to Marvel Now series, and I loved it, but maybe that's just, I like goofy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing. Goofy stuff, Deadpool is the go-to. Also, Amazing Spider-Man.
And Rocket.
And Rocket Raccoon. And Nova. I mean, Nova is sort of something that no one really talks about. And though I don't read it every week, when I do read Nova comics, they're awesome. Like, I don't need more comics every week on top of what I already get. But if I was going to add a couple, I'd throw Nova in there. And
right.
Spider-Man 2099 is funny too.
It's like a different funny, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, I found myself actually laughing at the first issue. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is...
He's like not funny.
He's a hoot.
That's like why he's funny.
He's like a hoot.
That's kind of how Superior Spider-Man is too. Like, he's like he tries to be so like proper. It's like funny.
Yeah.
Also, guys, I checked out Superior Foes of Spider-Man for the first time. Issue 15.
Tell us a little bit about
I
them.
think
they're all like the like weak villains, right?
Yeah.
They're all like...
It was so funny though. Like, it blew my mind. Honestly, like the first 2 pages was like, I don't know. They like buried Shocker, like, just alive. Like, I don't even know. It's just crazy. Just check that out if you want to just laugh. I mean, seriously, like, I'm thinking about picking that up from now on. That was honestly hilarious. Yeah. Probably the funniest comic book I've read recently. I don't even know. I read a lot of comic books.
I just want to, just for one more moment, talk about 2099.
Yeah,
what he said, dude, it is so funny. It's going to have a tie-in with Spider-Verse anyway.
Yeah.
If you're trying to read Spider-Verse, you might as well get into 2099 while you can.
I think that's issue 6. Maybe 5.
Yeah, 5 and 6?
I
can't remember.
It's like a while away still. So we'll see when it's like October.
Funny, man. Like, just, it was a good read. Also, real quick, just for myself, I haven't really been reading comic books that long.
Mm-hmm.
I would really like to know like a little background on Axis. Could you tell us? What is it?
Oh, me tell you?
Yes.
I thought you wanted one of them to tell you.
No, I trust your...
Like I said, like, I mean, I haven't read too much about it just because we came out of Original Sin, Death of Wolverine's happening, Spider-Verse just started.
Lots of stuff is happening.
All I know is that Red Skull is going to apparently wear Onslaught armor and try to take down, I'm guessing the good guys.
So it's like just like a big team of baddies against the
huge crossover,
team of,
another huge
okay.
tie-in setup. Google it, guys. Google it, or like I said, if you know anything that we don't know, let us know. I mean, because we're going to be talking about that a little bit probably each week.
Right.
I'm going to definitely read the Magneto crossovers for sure. So probably next week or two, I'll be talking about 9 and 10 in that series. And while we're still sort of on 2099, I just want to point out that he is not Peter Parker. I know that's confusing. Like if people hear Spider-Man, they think Peter Parker, and
you're wrong, because Superior Spider-Man is also not Peter Parker.
Yeah. But
the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Peter
also,
Parker.
It's even more confusing because like Spider-Man Noir is Peter Parker. So it's like you have to just sort of read stuff to just know these things, and I just want you guys to know that if you read 2099, it's not Peter Parker.
Right.
It's Miguel O'Hara. So just so you know, it's just a random thing.
Lots of different Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
You're about to find out if you read that.
That's why the Spider-Verse is happening. It's got all these Spider-Men and women.
It's going to be so helpful.
Yeah. And like I said, these issues, the 1 through 5, they're going to basically introduce 5 different Spider-Men at first. The next one I think is Spider-Woman, maybe?
It might be.
I think it might be that or Spider-Girl. Don't quote me, I don't know. But this issue was epic. It has Kingpin and Mysterio in it. If you know any Spider-Man villains, I'm not going to spoil anything, but those are 2 really cool Spider-Man villains.
Mm-hmm.
Kingpin is like an everybody villain, because I mentioned him earlier with Daredevil. But yeah, just check that stuff out. Let us know what you guys think about it. We're reading it. You should too.
Definitely. I'm like really, really, really excited about the. I believe there's a 5-part miniseries with Hobgoblin. Is that correct?
I don't think it's 5.
Okay.
But it is a mini. I don't know how many. It's like 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
It'd be cool if it was 5.
Okay.
Carnage is also gonna have a mini.
Which is awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, I'll probably snag those.
Yeah.
That's Axis.
For sure.
Not Spider-Verse.
Right. Oh, we just
the Spider-Man villains.
Yeah. We gotta keep hopping back and forth.
Right.
Because I'm probably not gonna pick up like the Captain America 24 like you were talking about and stuff like that. I hope you'll fill me in with the tie-ins that you do read.
Oh yeah.
Like the Magneto and stuff.
Back, yeah.
But definitely I want to read the. Is it a 9-part series for Axis?
That's the last I heard was a 9-part. Yeah. But that was a couple weeks ago. Things change. I don't know.
I'll definitely I'm gonna have to pick that up for sure.
Yeah. That the main core story is most important to pick up, I think, in these.
Yeah, I agree.
Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, 1 through 5.
Right.
Axis 1 through 9.
Right.
Death of Wolverine 1 through 4.
Right.
Original Sin 1 through 8.
Right. And we had mentioned in previous conversations together about how we weren't going to read all the Original Sin tie-ins.
Right.
Just because there were so many. Like you said, there's Daredevil, there's Deadpool.
But sadly, I did read every single Original Sin tie-in.
Did you really?
I mean, except, is 34 a tie?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I will read that. But I obviously have not yet.
You can snag mine if you want. I mean, it's not a big deal.
We'll read it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first arc that I've actually read every single issue too.
So you really read all the...
Every single time.
That is crazy.
Literally every... I mean, except 5.5 Thor and Loki hasn't come out yet.
Right.
So...
Which is weird because you think they would...
Yeah.
When the series is over,
It kind of drifted though. I mean, it was the Original Sin initiating it because it was like, oh crap, I have a sister, and Thor just like flies off to go find his sister.
Right.
But then after that, it became Thor and Loki. It was no longer like an Original Sin thing. Now it's like their sister is.
Right.
Just read it.
But you get what he's saying though. With the tie-ins, it always starts with a huge something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Deadpool's was huge.
Right.
Daredevil's was pretty big.
Daredevil's was awesome. It was, I think it was only 2 issues. He, I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but he like goes and like finally like talks to his mom. That's kind of a big deal.
That's huge.
So she's like, well, I'm not gonna. Just go read Daredevil.
Right.
He has like the best comics over time. Maybe not right now. Maybe not last week. But he, like, I don't know. There's just something about his past comics. Daredevil Born Again, Daredevil Reborn. I've heard really good things about Daredevil Yellow, which I am about to read, like I showed you.
And that's the trade you got that you showed earlier, the love story.
Yeah, I mean, it starts off and he's talking about how he misses his love and things like that. It's not like a typical superhero book. I mean, he's saying how he misses her and he can't keep doing this and stuff. It's pretty cool. I read like the first few pages, so I don't know what happens next. Like I said though, if you guys read it, let me know, because I'm about to read it. We could maybe talk about it.
Sure.
There's also Spider-Man Blue, Hulk Gray, and Captain America, I think White, but I don't know that one ever really got put out. But I'm going to definitely check out the others as well in the future.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Oh man, we're going to have to come to a close.
Yeah, the only other thing is just there was a movie that came out this week.
We should definitely talk about that.
It was a good movie. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. It was one of those, we had this conversation earlier in the week. It was one of those movies that the first time you watch it, it's amazing.
Dude.
I mean, it was amazing.
Literally, when I watched that movie, I honestly thought it was the best movie I had ever seen.
We're talking about The Winter Soldier. Captain America.
Yeah, sorry. Captain America 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was so... We went to the midnight for that as well.
Yeah, Triple.
Uh-huh. And it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was really, really, really good.
It was kind of like Iron Man 3, like, just how... I like the stories where they're... everything kind of sets something else up as it happens, and you're kind of like, how is this really going to be good?
Yeah.
And then, but it's like, literally, like, the story just plays out so well, like, even though Captain America is not, like, really a favorite of anybody's, that's the thing, is like, it was a good movie, though.
He's
like,
up there with me.
Is he?
Yeah. I would definitely say top 25.
Oh, top 20. He does things.
Yeah. I mean, I do just like, you know, his character. I'm not gonna read his comics.
Right.
Personal.
I'll read Falcon's Captain America comics.
I'm not gonna read that.
Because that will be good.
That was a bad call on Marvel's part.
That's next.
That's probably.
Is that October 1st?
Coming with Axis.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
That's crazy.
I know that the current Axis thing with Captain America right now is like he got, like, I think it was like Baron Zemo, probably, I don't know, one of the Barons, and Arnim Zola. If you guys, Arnim Zola was in the movies. They like, he got his like super soldier serum taken out of him, so he's like aged, and like, so he doesn't have his powers either.
Right.
So like, Wolverine is powerless. Magneto's like losing his power. Captain America is old. Thor is no longer worthy to, wield Mjolnir. That's why there's going to be a Lady Thor coming up.
Which I actually am excited about that one.
Yeah, I'm probably more excited about that than Falcon, but I'm going to get both of them. And also, you guys, let us know your thoughts on those two things.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of the biggest topics, I think.
Yeah.
That aren't really dear to my heart, because it's not like Daredevil, Gambit, Spider-Man, Wolverine,
right.
Deadpool.
But it's still like, I mean, those are huge names. I mean, those are huge names. Like,
two Avengers. I mean,
yeah.
Next to Iron Man and Hulk.
Right.
Who also, I mean, Hulk right now is super smart, even when he hulks up, which is not normal.
Right.
And Iron Man's gonna have superior Iron Man starting.
He really is.
And
he looks. If the armor I've seen is his superior Iron Man armor,
yeah,
it is BA.
If you guys know anything about that, let me know, because I've not looked into that. I just want to pick it up and read it for what it is. I don't want to, I haven't looked up anything. So I don't know if it's going to be Tony, if it's going to be like his brother or whatever, his stepbrother, whoever that is. and Hulk Iron Man.
I may be way off because this is just a personal guess, but I think it's related to what happened in the Hulk versus Iron Man original Sin tie-in.
Yeah.
I think he gets like kind of an attitude change.
But
that's just a guess. That could be a terrible guess. What do you think?
Yeah.
A terrible guess?
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm really excited about reading that though, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
Superior Iron Man is definitely one I'm gonna pick up.
Dude, yeah.
I think that's October as well.
Yeah, that's a ways off. That's one of the further. Also, well,
we still need to talk about the Winter Soldier.
I'm thinking
we start talking about it and then we're like, yeah, let's talk about comics some more.
If one more thing.
Yeah, bro. We got all the time in the world.
I don't know if we do. If Superior Iron Man is anything, I don't want to say like Superior Spider-Man, because it can't be like that, unless if somebody's going to take over Iron Man's body, a villain.
Right.
That's silly if they redid that. But the title is the same. I mean, Superior Iron Man, Superior Spider-Man. I hear Superior now, and I'm like, I'm just going to check it out.
Somebody's going to replace somebody.
Like,
it's just what you would think.
Good.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm stuck on the Superior title now. So I hope it doesn't let me down, because then whoever's the next Superior title, Superior,
right,
like, I don't know.
Right. Who can they even do?
Right. So, whoever. If Iron Man isn't good, I might not check out the next if they did like another.
Right.
We'll just have to wait and see, obviously, for that.
Right.
But so you hit that movie,
Yeah. Well, man, I just wanna, it was so good. I mean, there was like a big battle scene on the train. There was an actual great action scene between George St. Pierre, the UFC fighter, and Captain America. That was nasty.
Yeah, George played Batroc the Leaper, who's sort of a joke in the comics.
Sure.
I've only read like 2 issues that he's ever been in. It's from back in the day, of course. But he was like, pretty much the movie, it didn't portray him the same, but the way he, well, I don't want to spoil it. I mean, it was early on in the movie, and let's just say Cap had no problem handling it.
Yeah, he did.
So,
I mean, it was a nice battle for a minute. Like, George handled his own for sure for a minute.
I mean, George had the moves. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He's a real
He had a little kip up in there.
Yeah. Which was, well, Superman punch.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
So, man. I mean, it was just well-rounded, I thought, for, the follow-up to the first Avenger.
Right.
I felt like it was a great follow-up. I mean, the first one was really, really good, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think, honestly, like, I liked Captain America First Avenger, but I think I appreciate it more now after watching the second one. I rewatched the first one, and it's kind of like, okay, I just don't like the movies where they establish the character necessarily, because like I already know, I've seen this, I've read this, I know this. Like,
a great example would be Batman Begins.
Yeah.
They spent a lot of time establishing him.
It's like
and it was like we already know.
Right.
Maybe some people didn't, but it was just like a lot of backstory.
Yeah.
And then like no meat.
Yeah.
But the follow up to that was great also.
Oh yeah, those Batman movies are of course really good.
Yeah.
I like the old Batman movies too though.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, seriously. Riddler, like,
yeah, I can't.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey as a Riddler, like I can't get away from that. It's so fun.
He's like the best Batman villain in my opinion ever. That's just my personal take on that. But.
Right. Winter Soldier to me, just to sum it up quickly, was like everything you would want in a sequel.
Definitely.
You see a lot of sequels, and they're just kind of like, I expect better things out of the second movie than I expect out of the first one.
Especially when the first one is like an establishing character movie.
Right.
Like how the first Avenger was.
Right.
Definitely.
Like, my best example of that would be, from my childhood, Star Wars, and then Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
I mean, Empire Strikes Back was so good.
Yeah.
I mean, and Star Wars was so good also, but then you follow up with something just a tad better. I mean, I'm not trying to, rate those movies because they were all, Yeah, the
Right.
the original 3 were so good.
Yeah, I think like A New Hope was the worst, which was the first or fourth,
Mm-hmm.
and then The Empire Strikes Back, and then Return of the Jedi. I think they got better as it went.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the prequel trilogy I think did the same.
Yeah,
I think the Iron Man.
and you're talking about episode 2 and 3. We're not even including Phantom Menace in that.
The what?
We're not including Phantom Menace in that.
What's that?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's I love Star Wars too. I think everybody loves Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right, guys?
I mean, comment, like, subscribe.
Yeah. Talk about Star Wars with us. Maybe we can give us some Star Wars stuff.
We'll talk about Star Wars too.
Next week we can hit some Star Wars topics. Give us a topic, please.
Mm-hmm.
First person to give us a topic. We'll do multiple topics. We'll give you a shout out for your topics. If that's what you want, that's fine. You got it. Just please like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that, and we'll keep doing this. Just having fun, keeping you guys company when you're bored on a Tuesday night. And we recorded this on a Friday night, and you are just searching on YouTube and you find us because you're just bored and lonely. We're here for you.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. We're giving you our time, so give us your time in return.
Yeah, and we're not asking for the 40 minutes we're giving you.
Right.
Or 40, whatever it is now.
Right.
I mean, we're giving
Whatever
you a lot of
we're
our
on,
time. I mean, my wife's at home right now just missing me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, we want you guys to be a part of this just as much as we are, if not more. That's why we're doing it. We're, you know, it's fun to talk to each other, but we want it just like you guys are here with us. As corny as that sounds.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, we would be doing this regardless.
Yeah.
The only difference is we're in front of my laptop instead of us just talking. We talk about this stuff all the time.
Which is pretty much what we're doing. I'm constantly looking at you guys because I'm acting like you're there. So that you're a part
looking
of
at
this.
myself.
Yeah.
I don't really know where to look at. I haven't got it. There's like a blue dot that tells me where to look, but I still just look at myself. I'm like, why am I opening my Mountain Dew right now?
Heard that. By the way, guys, check this out. Get it while you can at Speedway. Nesquik. It's Girl Scout cookie stuff. This is Thin Mints. There's also the coconut cookie stuff, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff.
That's real good stuff. Also, Slim Jim Nacho. Yeah. I had that before we started recording.
Yeah, bad.
I love. Yeah, always bad. Slim Jim is always bad.
I love that stuff. Right, it's so good.
So again, check Destiny out. Check these comments out. Go to Walgreens, pick up this exclusive figure.
Yeah,
and comment who this is.
Yes, tell us who this is. Please, I need to know who you are. Purple is my favorite color, and dude is just wearing a purple.
And actually, if you do, we will mention you in our video next week.
Yes.
If you know who this is, the first person to tell us, we'll mention you.
Even the second person, we'll mention you too.
No, I'm just the first.
Well, we need like comments.
Yeah. Just everybody, we'll read a list. That'll be the first 17 minutes of our video.
Yeah, so it better be like 100 names. Hook us up, guys.
Yeah.
Please. Alright, well, that's all I got. I don't know, you have anything else?
Man, no, I guess I'm going to go home and play Destiny.
Yeah? I'm going to go home and go to bed.
You are home.
Oh, that's right.
I got to go home and go to bed.
I'm actually going to probably try to read that George Romero book.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen any George Romero movies? Like I have.
I feel like I have.
He was in the game, the Black Ops, the multiplayer.
Oh yeah.
He was one of the 4, right? Is that Black Ops?
What?
The first?
Black Ops 1 or 2? It was the zombies one. Yeah. Was it Nazi zombies?
It was the one that... Guys, you tell us which Black Ops we're thinking of because I can't think of it.
There's a movie that I've seen. I know I've seen a movie. And I can't remember what it is.
I have too, but I can't think of it.
Yeah.
Therefore, I should not talk about it.
Right.
It was like...
I don't even want to guess. Was it Hostile? Was that?
I don't think that. I can't comment on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But let us know, guys. Who is George Romero? Just kidding. I know who he is. What do you like by George Romero?
Yeah, for sure.
What should we check out by George Romero? I'm going to check out this comic. I'll let you know how it is next week.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start with that.
Also, on that, real quick. We snagged that Silent Hill, #1, like Brandon said.
Yeah, right.
the previous week. And
that was last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Issue 1.
Let us know what you guys think about that. If you did pick it up.
Yeah. You probably didn't, because he had like 2 issues at the shop.
Find it.
We bought them
We
both.
got
And
them.
they didn't get very many in, so.
No.
Also, Swamp Thing is a horror comic.
Yeah.
But we'll not get into that.
We should mention though that DC is doing a whole month full of those 3D covers.
Right.
Did you check any out this week?
I did, and one of the books I read, Suicide Squad, has one.
I saw it, dude. I
can't.
I had it in my hand too, and I was just thinking,
Suicide
like,
Squad?
yeah, I had it in my
Nice.
hand, and then I was just thinking, like,
It's a one-shot.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I haven't even read the one I bought.
I might snag it next week. We'll see.
Yeah. I just gotta calm down there.
I'm thinking if they do a Flash though, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. When Teen Titans drops, I'm gonna get that one, and then I'll have to get
I
Suicide Squad
understand.
because I also collect that. So.
Right, and then we'll have to also get the Halloween series in October.
Which is like 2 weeks away. 3
Yeah.
weeks away.
Guys, real quick preview on October. I'm gonna spend so much money.
Also time.
Yeah, definitely time. We are actually going to Trader's World, October 4th.
Mhm.
And the previous Wednesday before that, because that's a Saturday, is Marvel's 75th anniversary,
Mhm.
and Deadpool is going to be on like every variant.
Solid. So check those out if you can find them. I'm sure you
If
can.
not,
'cause
I will show you our comic video after that Saturday. I will show you all of my comics that I bought.
Yeah.
As long as my
Which
wife does not
we'll
watch
do
the
every
video.
week.
I know, but this stack is
kind of
gonna
needed
be,
to watch it for
this stack is gonna be
bad.
yeah
Good, actually.
yeah it's gonna be bad.
Right. Well, thank you guys for watching. We really mean that.
Yeah, definitely.
We won't keep you much longer here, unless if you have anything else. I'm good.
I always have things.
I'm gonna slowly walk away.
Oh, please don't. I don't do this by
If
myself.
I sit here, I'm gonna keep talking.
What time am I looking at?
I don't want to know.
I'm pretty sure that says like 50 minutes.
I'm pretty sure we should probably call it a day.
Alright guys, we love you.
Yeah. Much love.
ComicBytes.
See you next week.
Like,
Yes.
follow, subscribe, comment.
Share. Please. Thank you.
You hit that stop? No.
I don't even know where it's at.